Hey Church Revive family, we have some really cool stuff coming up in October. Last year we did something called the Halloween Neighborhood Project, and we want to do that again this year. And if you're not familiar with the Neighborhood Project, this is kind of how it looks. Basically, we have several host homes. Right now I think we've got about 10 that are surrounding the area. So we got one in Dora, we've got one in Kimberly, one in Warrior, one in Gardendale, Fultondale. So we've got them scattered out everywhere, and they're in highly trafficked areas when it comes to Halloween, and they're in probably a great neighborhood where there's lots of people. And so we use this as an opportunity to actually go out during Halloween and be the church outside the context of what in most cultures in the church we do like a fall carnival or something like that. Nothing wrong with those things. We had just decided a long time ago that we actually wanted to participate in the event outside. There's a lot of people that they don't want to come to the church. It ends up being just a bunch of church people hanging out and things like that. So what we want to do is go participate in our actual neighborhoods and in our cities where we're probably going to be around people the most anyway, the majority of the time. So what we do at those particular host homes is we set up a table, we have popcorn, drinks, we have things like little waters for adults, like Capri Suns for the kids, we have candy and we have popcorn. And we just spend time in our neighborhoods just investing, serving them, letting them know we're there, being present during this particular event, and just loving on our neighborhoods, being available, being present. And that's really what we want to do this year. And we want to use this as a catalyst this year for us as a church, just to be considerate of the fact that we have places of ministry right next door to us. Jesus said this, he said the greatest commandment was to love God with all that you are, but the second was pretty close to it, and that was love your neighbor as you love yourself. We're not going to solve a lot of huge dilemmas by being present on Halloween, but we can start the process of being particular and intentional in our neighborhoods. And so that's really what we want this event to be about. We want to spend time investing in our neighborhoods. We want to serve and we want to share. We want to serve them because Jesus has served us, and we want to share with them the same gospel that we've received. And this good news is bigger than just a message about getting out of hell. It's about hope. It's about rescue. It's about reconciliation. And your neighborhood needs that message. And so that's what we're really passionate about this year, kind of shifting the focus of not just handing out stuff and trying to get people to come to our church, but we want to be available and present in our neighborhood to make sure that the people in our neighborhoods are taken care of. If they have a need, then the church should be not a place of service where they come to our services to get those needs filled, but the church ought to be present and active in neighborhoods to make sure our families in our neighborhoods are getting their needs met where they are. And so we want to focus on those things. So what we're going to be doing over the next few weeks is releasing those host homes. If you're in a city where a host home is, well, we want you to participate. We want you to go there. We have a schedule set up so that even if you have kids, what we want you to do, take your kids with you, go surf for a little while at the host home, and then take your kid around that neighborhood and trick or treat, have fun, have a blast as a family. We want to do both. We want to serve, and we actually want to participate in Halloween ourselves. I've got kids, and I want to make sure they get around and get their candy and all that fun stuff. It's a fun holiday, and it's a fun family holiday, and we want you to still be able to participate in the event that way. The other thing we want to let you know is we're going to be releasing some videos that kind of explain why we're doing what we're doing this year, what our intentions are, and what our heart is behind creating a culture that's motivated to take care of your neighbor, to make sure that you're interested, praying for, and considering the neighborhood that you're a part of, as well as the week before, on the Sunday before the 31st, the Halloween event, we're having a training. This training is essential not to just the people who are hosting at the home, but if you're participating at any level during this event, we want you to be there. We're going to be covering some things, some training, some things, hopefully to get you understanding like that we can have a smile on our face, we can serve these people, we can be praying for these people, and we can be making sure that we're available to take care of their needs. We'll be releasing more information. We just want to make sure that you understand that this Halloween we are participating, we are doing something. The Church Revive does care about this event, and we want to make sure that you have any questions asked, that any questions you ask, they be answered. So right below here, if you've got a comment or a question, we're going to be releasing all that information down below and on our Facebook page, on our Twitter, our Instagram, and all that stuff, as well as during our services. So be ready, be in prayer about this. If you're in a well-trafficked neighborhood and you're saying, like, I want to host a home, I didn't host one last year, but I'd like to host a home, make sure you get with us. We want to make sure that you can participate in that as well. And if you've hosted a home before and you'd like to host a home again, then that door is open as well. Guys, I love you so much. I'm so glad to be a part of the Church Revive and doing what we're doing. We're trying to be a different church where we go out and do things versus inviting everyone to where we are. I'm excited about this event and what kind of impact it can have on you as a person, an individual who serves Jesus and serves his neighborhood, but also what impact you're going to be having in your neighborhood as we launch this neighborhood initiative to take care of those around us better. Love you guys very much. We'll see you soon.